Our business focuses on productivity and sustainability. Ground cover is very important for both of those things.
We breed and finish beef cattle for the Cape Grim brand for Greenham, Tasmania. Our property's 620 hectares and we run 1,550 head here fully stocked.
Our pastures are predominantly grass and clover based, so we've got a variety of grass species, a variety of legumes. We've also got some herbs within our pastures as well, so we've got quite a diverse perennial pasture system. Most of our pastures are well over 100 years old. We find that to be a very sustainable long-term pasture system, and it also happens to be productive. Our soil types are volcanic, close obviously to the Stanley nut, clay-based soils mostly, and there's some sandier soils out closer to the shoreline. Currently we have 3 generations involved in the farm, and the 4th generation are very young children at the moment. They're being trained up best we can, but it's their early days.
We started supplying Greenham when they first came to this area in 2002, and we've worked closely with Greenham through our beef producers group to promote their product and help them where we can, and we've been really fortunate to have them in our area.
Ground cover is what feeds our system, it's what feeds our cattle. So to produce as much feed for our cattle as possible, we want grass as our ground cover as opposed to bare ground, and that leads into a lot of sustainability benefits environmentally for our ground and our soils, because we don't have erosion problems, we don't have moisture retention problems, we don't have weed issues. Those factors are the reasons why we have really good ground cover. We don't focus on ground cover per se, we focus on the benefits of ground cover.
Our business has changed a lot since we became more focused on being grass farmers rather than farmers of cattle. Managing our pastures made a huge difference to our bottom line, and that's become our main focus, and also producing, rather than quantity of pasture, quality of pasture as well. So that is reflected in the quality of the beef that's produced from it.
Our strategy for managing ground cover is rotational grazing management and growing the best possible pasture quality and quantity we can for our cattle every day of the year, because that is the most benefit that we can provide to our cattle, to our farm, and to the sustainability of our business. High levels of ground cover, increased moisture retention, increased productivity on our property, and as a result of that, the ability for us to make a return financially and as well as environmentally is enhanced.
Well, one of the most important measurements that we use these days for our success in the business is the index score of our cattle that are processed. You don't get high quality beef and high index scores unless you've been looking after cattle really well and have high quality pasture to feed them. Since we've been monitoring our index score and improving it, we've noticed that our age at slaughter has reduced quite a bit. 15 years ago, when I sort of started optimising grazing management, we were sort of selling most of our cattle closer to Christmas and in January. Now those cattle are going at higher weights in August and September. So we've saved 5 or 6 months of grazing to get similar results and better quality meat.
It's a double win. I mean, we get to turn off an animal at the optimum weight, but we get to do it earlier. So for us, that's less feed input into that particular animal because it's here for a shorter amount of time. So we've got feed that can go to the next class of animals. And it's also, I mean, it's a win for the environment as well, because the animals are on the farm for a smaller amount of time. And obviously, as we know, methane is produced every day by grazing animals, and every day that they're not on the farm is one less day they're producing methane. We're always going to be open to opportunities to improve what we do if they come along, and specifically to work with the sustainability of our property and ensure that it has a very long future. It benefits the farm because it provides us access to markets, our consumers, and show them that their purchase decision is a sound one when it comes to the environment. Information and data is key. If you don't know something, then it's very hard to make a management call on it. So my advice would be to measure as much as you can on the farm, to use that information to make decisions going forward.
We really enjoy what we're doing, so for the next 5 or 10 years we hope to be doing the same thing. It'd be great to see the next generation move into the business after that.